okay, I know I said I was going to be doing video game retrospectives and reviews, but I can't lie. This show deserves to be talked about. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I wanted to talk about this. And editing a video about a 3-hour first season of a show is way less time consuming than playing a 20-hour single player campaign. So that brings us to, well, Primal.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Genndy Tartakovsky. Known for his incredible work on Dexter's Laboratory and Samurai Jack, created this gem as well. After Samurai Jack was canceled by Cartoon Network in 2004, Adult Swim came to Genndy in 2017 and said, "Hey, you wanna wrap up your show the way you actually want to wrap it up?" And Genndy was like, "Fuck yeah, I do. I wanna do that." And well, Genndy went all out. The show had definitely changed, and people absolutely loved it, myself included. Samurai Jack in its final season, incredible tone shift, and I think it did the show even better now that it went from Cartoon Network to Adult Swim. Adult Swim was riding high with its main hit, Rick and Morty, now becoming a mainstay in media and pop culture, and now they have a golden goose laying on their lap with Genndy. So Adult Swim gave Genndy the green light to create his own show, and Genndy came up with the idea to have a show with absolutely zero dialogue. Adult Swim was very skeptical at the idea at first, but Genndy had an idea in his back pocket. A caveman child with a baby dinosaur was a concept that he had early for Cartoon Network in his run.
And you could even see, like, this is my first image of it, you could see I started to write Savage and then Primal to get the name. And these are literally my first kind of ideas of it, and here he is. And so it's all very cartoony, very, very different than where we ended up with, you know, but still essentially a guy or a kid on a dinosaur, you know, having adventures. And so then a few years passed, and we were doing the Samurai Jack adult version, right? The last season, season 5. And the thing about Jack that everybody, when that hit, everybody really responded to the sequences with no sound, right? And so it kind of sparked an idea, like, wow, I wonder, and I love those sequences too, and we've done them, you know, we've done them throughout. And I started to think, what if we could do a whole show with just those sequences? And they generally had no dialogue. And then I started thinking about, like, well, what idea what idea makes sense for this? And then the little kid on the dinosaur came up again.
Before Adult Swim, just makes a few changes, and then we got Primal. But I already understand what you're thinking. How can a story progress its plot and develop its characters without any dialogue? How are they going to be able to converse, and how are we going to be able to understand? Well, it's my review, and I'm going to get to that point, so stop being a little bit of a pushy, and I'm going to get there. Well, we're going to take a look at 2 episodes today, the first episode and the mid-season finale of Season 1, and see what the show has to offer besides just violence and screaming. Even though I'm a big fan of just the violence and screaming. Spear and Fang is about, well, the titular Spear and Fang, a caveman and a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and how they met. We follow Spear as he tries to hunt for his family, fishing in a nearby stream. Following him from said stream, his encounter with a Deinosuchus, also, just side note, incredible title card. I thought that was great. Hiding in the tree from the Quetzalcoatlus, it all shows us the perilous and dangerous world that Spear has to deal with on a daily basis. It's good that he was able to get home to his family in one piece. The kid's gotta eat. Jesus. Also, I will say the animation style is undeniably unique. It's 100% Genndy. The sweeping landscapes, the movement, the colors, it's so stylized and so good. I always appreciate great animation. And I will say, I think his work on Primal is better than his final season of Samurai Jack. and I really enjoyed that season as well. So after the family's death, Spear gets a tragedy boost and decides to attack the Red Rexes head on. But something calls the other Rexes away. Holy shit, that bitch is huge! We see Spear return to his cave, and the next few scenes are incredibly somber and sullen as he laments over his loss. His facial expressions, the music alone, is way better at conveying how Spear feels than just him saying,
Wife's dead, me sad.
And then there's the scene on the cliff. Every single one of Spear's emotions are fully understandable by the music, scenery, and his facial expressions. Something I've noticed even with full dialogue, other newer shows sometimes even fail to do. It's just something I noticed in Primal and I really appreciate it. After a night of contemplation and regret, Spear finds himself in the area of another Rex and is fueled by his hatred and want of revenge. But this is not the one that he thinks. And now we meet Fang, a mother Rex fishing in a nearby stream. What you smell, girl? What you smell? Is it caveman? Is it caveman? Another side note, Fang has a very particular and keen sense of smell, and I love that this little subtle sniff that she gives in this first scene that she's introduced, like, shows off one of her key characteristics, personality traits right off in the first couple of scenes she's in. I really appreciated that. Spear corners Fang, and it's shown that she also has children's. Children's? Spear corners Fang and shows that she still has kids. Oh, look at them, they're so cute. Oh, fucking shit. Spear hates kids. Fueled by anger, Spear squares up to Fang and...
Hello there.
Helicopter!
Oh, yeah. Come on in, plot convenience. Admission for one? Come on in. I will admit, some of the plot beats seem very convenient and seem very forced. Doesn't matter though, we're about to see a badass fight. After the Red Rexes corner the babies, Spear rallies to the Blue Rex's side, and if you thought the animation was decent before, wait until you see this battle. It's insane. After the battle, Spear laments his victory, not bringing him the satisfaction he wanted, until he's shown gratitude from the baby Rexes. Fang stares on, confused, and honestly, Spear finally starts to feel at peace. Oh, fuck! The 1-2 punch! Spear and Fang look on as the mother Rex devours her babies. It's happening all over again. Jesus Christ. After a battle for the ages in animation bliss. Fang and Spear go their separate ways, both getting their revenge, yet alone. We see Spear walking alone on this beautiful white beach, being followed by something. Pans over to be Fang, giving a low roar and laying down, defeated, eyes closed. I always thought that this was Fang asking Spear to die, having no reason to live and being forced to be alive while her children aren't. I don't know, that's what I got out of that. But Spear has another idea. I don't know what it is about this first episode, but I think it's my favorite pilot of any show. It's dark, violent, scratches my childhood itch of dinosaurs, and yet it's somber, emotional, and relatable. We've all experienced loss, whether it was a loved one or family member or something as small as a goal or a task. And not knowing what to do afterwards is a real emotion. That sense of depression is there in that episode. It's not a dinosaur show. It's a show about moving on. After learning to get along and saving each other on many occasions, we've come to the Rage of the Ape Men, the mid-season finale of Season 1. Spear and Fang arrive at an oasis and find it to be true bliss. Spear can walk right into the water and pick up the fish with his hands. Fang's curiosity is adorable, with her playing around with the butterflies and putting her handprint next to Spear's. I'm not getting choked up, you are. It also makes me feel like their random escapades are bringing them closer together, something simple yet appreciated. Fang gets freaked out by a worm, so Dino PTSD, okay? I can ride with that. Honestly though, from a storytelling standpoint, animals do have fears. It would make sense for something like Fang after the traumatic River of Snakes episode. But it's not like I'm not pro PTSD. I think I'm not. Spear is swimming in the pool and is having a great old time, and Fang is sunbathing on the rock to keep off the sand from worms, or in her eyes, small snakes. And the subtle look on Spear's face is like, I'm gonna prank the shit out of her. And swims underneath this rock to get to her unnoticed, but notices something himself when he surfaces to see nothing. All of a sudden, Spear is knocked out and is hauled away by a race of humanoid primates. Damn, that monkey got a hell of a swing. Spear and Fang now lie tied up in a gladiator arena surrounded by these ape men. One ape in a shaman garb draws a ring and summons the biggest gorilla gladiators in the clan to do battle. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know what the battle's for. I don't know if it's for pride, if it's to kill Spear and Fang, to bang the shaman. I have no idea. But these apes are giving it their all. Also, something I noticed, each hierarchy is drawn in a different species. The crowd tends to be gibbons, the gorillas are gladiators, and I believe that the shaman is a chimpanzee or a macaque. Something that keeps us like visually stimulated and honestly keeps us moving. It's again something small, but I appreciate. And one gorilla is blinged out, ready to show that he's the best. Meet Krog. I know his name is Krog is because it's in the credits. That's the only reason I know it's a shaman as well. After Krog's victory, he's given the prize. Oil. You fought that long and hard for oil? I mean, do you guys like, what do you use it for? You only get a drop of it? Oh, you're drinking it. You're drinking it. Okay. It's good to know that you guys drink. Oh, it's black magic. It's black magic. After the hulking of Krog, which honestly sounds like a Conan the Barbarian comic, Fang gets let down and cut free. Yeah, Fang's gonna go in, she's gonna rip Krog's ass open, ripping his arms off, and it's gonna be like the mammoths and the snakes and the spider. She's gonna fuck his day. This fight is hard to watch. Fang is just giving it her all, but Krog is just too strong, breaking her leg, throwing her like a rag doll, and this puts Spear in a rage. Not even causing a distraction to Krog, he needs to think of something quick. Spear goes for the one thing that can help him out, the oil. My man's not going for a drop. Caveman here is trying to chug that shit. And Spear becomes, I don't know, what's the version of the Grey Hulk? What's that dude's called? I'm not researching that right now. I'm off script. I don't know what the name is. But he looks like that dude. He looks like the dude with the white suit. and in a blind rage is able to dispose of Krog pretty easily. Spear isn't done though. These apes are the reason that Fang is hurt after all. So the only thing left to do? Spear awakens in the aftermath, covered in blood, slightly shocked at what's transpired. But all that changes when he sees Fang, bloody and motionless. Spear tries waking her up, but she doesn't open her eyes. Fade out. Oh, man! That was a hell of a first half of the season. I cannot wait until the other half of the show. When is it going to be coming out again? A year? What the hell you mean a year? Are you pulling my dick, bro? So yeah, the pandemic kind of changed the release schedule of Primal, and the show was a little bit on hiatus, which, I'm not gonna lie, that was a huge thorn in my side. It was a brand new show that I absolutely loved and I couldn't get enough of. But by the time those 5 episodes aired, it became Adult Swim's #2 animated show, obviously right behind Rick and Morty. Primal earned mainstream success from the start for its incredible animation, sound design, score. Oh man, I didn't even get to talk about the score. Oh, that was so good. But the main point I'm trying to get out of this video is to get you guys to go and watch it yourself. I'm leaving it up to you guys now to check it out. There are 2 full seasons of it, totaling 20 episodes, and I love all of them. You can watch them all, I'm pretty sure, on YouTube or wherever you can buy shows. I'm sure you can watch it on HBO Max since that's Warner Discovery now. The story of Spear and Fang is one of loss, compromise, and new beginnings. A story that I'm so excited to continue watching. Thank you guys so much. This video is a little bit different from the reviews I normally want to do. I normally want to go through the whole property, whether it be video game or movie, talk about the CGI and the graphics, the sound design, the score, game engines, production houses, and those kinds of things. But this show, I want people to check out for themselves. I want more people to talk about it, and I don't want to be too detailed about it. I wanted to leave it a little bit more vague, just go over a few episodes. So go on now, go watch it. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, and come back, and we'll get ready for the next one, which is going to be an actual video game review. I promise it's going to be a real one. It will be a game review. I'm not going to just keep doing movies and videos because it's easier, but I'm going to be doing a game review next. I promise. I'll see you guys in the next one. Play the clip.
Looks like there's been a change of plans.